what's up? Lunches and Kicks and other ill. Talking about a lot of Muay Thai, Thai boxing. Got my man, Coach Joe Nichols, and of course, Coach Gush from Season 20, The Ultimate Fight Tour. I'm going to be throwing at you today. Again, the last few weeks you've been seeing me show the elbows, and we've been talking about the little complexities. You see the Thai fighters sometimes with their hands held higher. And again, I'm going to show you why. We've seen why we're using it that elbow width, but we use it the block width too. If I keep my hands higher, boom, I shield here. So what I'm doing, if I'm not catching his neck, I'm catching his shoulder, his bicep with this one arm. I've shield just in case this one comes through hard. I'm blocking. What I do, bang, roll right off with the elbow, push off my back toe. So that's what this type of guard is. I call it more open guard or tie guard. But when he throws the big hook, boom, I catch it, boom, and I counter back. It's a real good way to counter with the sok D, as they'd say in Thai. Sok elbow, D is good, the good elbow. So sok D club, as they say on TV sometimes when you'll hear the broadcaster when they land a really good elbow. Oh, sok D. So again, he throws that big left hook, I step in, and what I'm trying to do, I don't want to do it too hard, is I'm trying to really post here so his hook stops. It actually almost hurts him. So as he goes here, boom, bang, I roll the hook. I actually won my first kickboxing world title like this against Stan the Man Longanides. Instead of, well, maybe you can clip that in there too, Noel. Instead of coming back with the elbow, I did the same block. Stan had a great left hook. It brushed over me though, and then boom, overhand and out. So that is living proof that this fat white guy can use a technique from Thailand and make it work. So that's a cool defense I learned a long time ago. And again, using that hand fight, that hand fighting is going to help you do more of these defenses. Boom. Like I said, if you're fighting in a sport where you can't use the elbow, you just use punching. Actually, a lot of good boxers use this. Oscar De La Hoya was awesome at using this to defend. He'd use it to hang up guys. Bop, bop. So the Cubans do this well, the Russians do this very well in boxing. It's a little trick. If you get good at it, you'll learn to love it, because to me it's kind of like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. If he can't pass my guard, it's hard for him to hit me, and I like that style of fighting. Personally, I got a messed up grill. I don't need my grill to get juiced up anymore. That being said, it's the end of February. That means March Madness. No, I'm not talking NCAA. I'm talking McGregor Madness. We're talking McGregor versus Dos Anjos. Who you calling?
I'd say Dos Anjos.
Dos Anjos, all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, he's got a great coach. No, all respect to Rafael. I know he beat my man Anthony Pettis, but to the victor, respect. He's got a great team and coach, and Rafael Cordero, also Fabricio Verdun, so nothing but respect for that team there. Who are you picking, Coach?
I'm going to go with Dos Anjos also. I think he's going to be able to set it up and not going to go in as hard to be as emotional and set his strikes up. And his wrestling, his jits, he's going to hold it on the ground and dominate him there on the ground.
So the Magic Mac. Well, I pulled off some upsets on some of our predictions. I'll tell you, like Clubber Lang said, and Rockets beat my prediction, pain. It's going to be a great fight. You know what? I'm going to go with Conor McGregor. I think right now he has an X factor that is very unique, and I'm not saying that Dos Anjos can't win that fight, but I think you're going to see Dos Anjos, instead of using his strike, and uses wrestling and uses jiu-jitsu to win this fight. If he were smart, I'd coach him to do the same thing. Not saying if he were smart, that's the smartest way to beat McGregor. We've seen that's where his deficiency. Biggest advice, Dos Anjos can't get emotional and come out like a bull like Aldo did. That's the thing. He uses that timing well, and he's got to move him around. I think the big threat with Dos Anjos is we've seen, especially in the Anthony Pettis fight, I unfortunately saw it very firsthand, is the gas tank and the mentality. The mentality of Dos Anjos, and that's going to be the key, in my humble opinion, is can McGregor handle that mentality and pace, or can McGregor break that pace? What do you think is the key to victory?
Who can make the other man fight his fight? I mean, again, pace, if Dos Anjos can force his will and that pace on him, I think it's going to be hard. I think McGregor likes to fight a little slower fight. He likes to find the opening, but when he does find it, he makes him pay.
Well, and speaking of the Thai boxing, Muay Thai, you talked about, McGregor's fought some good guys, but do they kick like the Sanjos? Are they middle kicking? Are they're low kicking you? Because that's the thing, when you get middle kicked, it's hard to get the punches off, and the low kicks could slow his legs down. So either way, UFC going all out with this promotion, going to be freaking fantastic and phenomenal. And as well, Holly Holm and Miesha Tate. Who do you call them? The boxer or the MMA
I gotta
fighter?
go with Holly Holmes.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think, Coach?
I agree also. It's like, and I think she haven't shown her ground game in her wrestling defense. Ronda had her in a good position and couldn't keep her down. I don't think, the only thing is if Miesha can get on top and smother her, she might be able to. I think it's going to be about that pressure, closing the distance, getting her down, putting her on her back where her striking's not as effective. It won't be effective.
Well, I'm agreed with both of you gentlemen coaches, and I'm going to go with Holly Holm. The one thing that Holly Holm has over a lot of the women in our sport, her and Joanna, the 115 champion, is fist fighting experience. I know Ronda brings in a lot of competition experience, that helps, but true fist fighting, someone who's gonna hit you and hurt you, and I believe that Joanna, when I talked to her in Boston, she has over 60 fights in Muay Thai and kickboxing. She's trained with the likes of Ernesto Hughes. So a lot of these women don't intimidate her when they're hitting at her. Same thing with Holly Holm. Now, she actually beat one of our students in 2001 in the IKF amateur tournament. She was a beast then and a sweetheart in the same breath. But she was special. I knew right away that she was going to be something special. Then I saw her move on from amateur kickboxing to professional boxing and etc. She's got a very storied past, and look at the way she fought Ronda Rousey. She was so calm. The way Joanna fought against Carla, who we know very well, she is very calm and poised. That's one experience I think that is huge. We saw that recently in the Wonder Boy fight versus Johnny Hendricks. That being said, guys, Wonder Boy respectfully was number 8 the night before that fight. That is Tyron Woodley, our man's #1 title shot. So can't have Wonder Boy jumping him the spot there. That being said, thanks again to Combat Corner. We'll keep this content coming for you. In March, we'll have a new subject for you, new techniques and new thoughts. Until then, thanks coaches. See you soon.